Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He will lead this one off today. The first offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Pollak. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Back goes Pollak, still ranging back, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And this is going to be ruled an infield single, but the more important issue becomes the health of the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to third. Turner's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Line drive, base hit to right.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
So up steps Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1 on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Riley, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Popped him up. Smith over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. One left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now batting, A.J. Pollock. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Fried has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Cody Bellinger is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Darno has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Will Smith will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's in there for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Taylor has a play. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Reined in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
The left fielder, number 20.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
From the stretch, Marcell Ozuna is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
To short, hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Nick Markakis digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, Chris Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swanson brings it in, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled away. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner. Foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Austin Riley, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Austin Riley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Riley, a native of Tennessee. This is his first year at the big league level. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 1.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. In there for strike one.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pollock, and it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Max Fried. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To first. Fielded cleanly. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out.
The center fielder.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Left side. Throw won't get him.
So frustrating, Giro. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
At the plate now, Dansby Swanson, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on the show right after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Justin Turner is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. A bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next up is Max Muncy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And it's fouled away. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And right into the shift. Taylor has it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Back goes Pollock at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Alex Wood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting.
In now, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
The batter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Acuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First offering on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Austin Riley. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Seager ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A high fastball is in there. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Into the box, Max Fried. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Braves will settle for just the one. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Atlanta leads it 7-0. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Fouled off. No hits to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Dylan Floro comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Dylan Floro.
Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The first baseman, number 5.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Marcell Ozuna will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Nick Markakis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Travis d'Arnaud is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground to third. While the throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Austin Riley is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Stepping up to the plate, Ozzie Albies. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers nothing. So stepping in, Corey Seager, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Sliced hard on the ground, and there's his first base hit in this one. Into the box now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job.
Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And here comes the first baseman, Max Muncy. 0-1 the count. Ground ball foul down the left side. None out, runners at first and second. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. So here's Cody Bellinger.
Now batting.
This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Will Smith. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. d'Arnaud waits on it. And that's the third out. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 8-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joe Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 15.
Digging in once again, Max Fried. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Kelly, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bellinger is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. Ronald Acuna stands in as he looks at a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Pollard. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers 3.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And there's your first out of the inning. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Austin Barnes is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Markakis is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Dodgers down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 0-1 delivery. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He went deep back in the fifth. This one in at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Barnes is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder.
Adam Duvall will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Again, another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Adam Duvall will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field, number 23.
Ball. Set for the bottom of the 9th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Corey Seager, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Freeman is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-3 is today's final. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Fried takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta.